Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Tangled Up in Books. My name is Yari, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the books I plan on reading in April, as well as what I'm planning on reading for the Stay Home Reading Rush, which is being hosted by the Reading Rush. So after I filmed this, the Reading Rush actually changed their reading challenges, so I'm not going to be including that TBR in this video. That'll just be in the vlog that I filmed for the actual Reading Rush readathon. So yeah. So I'm just gonna first share with you guys my general April TBR, what I'm planning to read in April, the whole of April. So the first thing I'm planning on reading, or I have been reading, is Red Rising by Pierce Brown. This is a sci-fi book that it focuses on two groups of people, the Reds and the Golds. The Reds are the people that they live in. The Reds, they live in, if I'm not getting this wrong, the Reds, they live in Mars, and they work like the mines, or like just do like general labor kind of work. And then the Gold, they're like living it up, just like, you know, having a grand old time. And I'm so bad at giving descriptions, so I'm just gonna read you this little synopsis here. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the little synopsis so you can get a better idea what the story is about, because obviously I'm doing a horrible job. Okay, so it says, his wife taken, his people enslaved, driven by a longing for justice and the memory of lost love, Darryl will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if he must become one of them to do so. So yes, that's a little synopsis. I've owned this book for a while and I'm finally getting to it. I'm currently on page 88. Can't really tell you my thoughts and feelings yet. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, that's the first book I'm planning on reading in April. What I'm also planning on reading in April is this really big book that I have here. But this one I'm just starting. I don't think I'm gonna finish in April, but April can dream, right? Okay, so that book I'm talking about is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So this is the fourth book in the Harry Potter series, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows what Harry Potter is about, so I'm not gonna give a synopsis. But basically, this is my first time reading the Harry Potter series. So obviously I'm currently on the fourth one, and I had actually decided to vlog my experience reading it because it's my first time reading it. And so yeah, I thought that it would be interesting to record my experience reading this book for the first time. I obviously read the first three books like the past 2 years, but I didn't film any of that, so there aren't vlogs for those, but I decided to start that with this book. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to this book, and it's huge, and it just get bigger after this. So yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm hoping to at least start this month. I'm kind of hoping to read like at least half of it in April. Okay. And the next book that I'm also reading in April is In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. So the other day, it was yesterday, April 1st, I was working on my reading journal and my planner, and I needed something to listen to while I was doing that, instead of just like watching like a YouTube video. So I was like looking through the script to see what audiobooks they had, and I decided to go with In 5 Years because I needed something that's easy to focus on while I was just like working on my planner and my reading journal. And I needed something that where I can focus on both, and not something like really heavy like a fantasy where I will need to have most of my focus on the audiobook. So I decided to go with In 5 Years, contemporary. So basically In 5 Years is about this girl. I completely forgot her name. I don't own the book. So I'll put a picture here because I am listening to the audiobook. So I forgot her name. Pause. Okay, so our main character's name is Danny, and she's a lawyer, and she, like, this isn't spoiler because it happens like right in the beginning of the book, where she gets offered a new job and she gets proposed to on the same day. And then that night she ends up falling asleep, and she ends up waking up in some other apartment. There's some other guy with her, and she's wearing a different ring, and he's like telling her like, yeah, like so like she obviously puts two and two together, and they're like, she's like, obviously I'm with this guy, but what happened to my fiance? So she's just like really confused, but then she kind of like starts to get used to the idea, but then she wakes up and then she's like confused because she's like, that felt so real. But then she like puts it off, and then so then a few years go by, and then she ends up meeting the guy that she dreamt about, but she all along she felt like it wasn't a dream, and then it's like he has the same name and everything. So that's like the first like few chapters of the book, and I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen next, because everything that I said is in the synopsis, so it's no spoilers. Yeah, I'm really interested to see where the story is gonna go from here, and it's also more to it that I didn't explain, but I'm so interested to see what's gonna happen next. And I just wanted to mention that so far I'm really enjoying this book, and I've only read one other book by Rebecca Searle, which was it was Famous in Love, which I didn't like. So I was a little hesitant to start to pick up this book because I had a negative experience reading Famous in Love. But so far I'm loving this interesting plot line, and I'm super excited to see what's gonna happen. So yeah, these are the books I'm hoping to read this month, at least most of it. Again, let me down below what you're going to be in April, and if you're going to be participating in the stay home reading rush. And yes, so like always, all of my social media links will be linked down below in the description box. And if you like this video, please give it a like. Check on what kind of videos I should post on here, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to become a member of a little family here on Tangled Books. And I'll catch you guys here next time. Bye.